Hello friends, welcome back to Shakuntlam classes, your own channel for B.Ed studies. And today I will be discussing your history question paper. What was the level of the paper? Please tell me in the comment section whether it was easy, average or difficult. And before discussing, please if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please like, share and subscribe as much as possible. Pause, eye contact and selection of respondents are component of which skill? विराम, दृष्टि, संपर्क तथा प्रत्युत्तर दाता का चयन किस कौशल के घटक हैं? ऑप्शन ए ब्लैक बोर्ड राइटिंग स्किल, श्यामपट्ट लेखन कौशल, ऑप्शन बी मटेरियल एड यूजिंग स्किल, सहायक सामग्री प्रयोग कौशल, ऑप्शन सी क्वेश्चनिंग स्किल, प्रश्नीकरण कौशल एंड ऑप्शन डी इज नन ऑफ द अबव. So your right answer will be option number C, questioning skill या फिर प्रश्नीकरण कौशल. Negative reinforcement should dash by teacher in a class. Option A never be given, option B always be given, option C rarely be given and option D is frequently be given. कक्षा में अध्यापक के द्वारा नकारात्मक पुनर्बलन डैश चाहिए. ऑप्शन ए कभी नहीं दिया जाना चाहिए, ऑप्शन बी हमेशा दिया जाना चाहिए, ऑप्शन सी कभी कभार एंड ऑप्शन डी इज़ प्रायः. सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी, प्रायः दिया जाना चाहिए. क्वेश्चन 3 इज रिगरस प्रैक्टिस ऑफ माइक्रो टीचिंग इज एसेंशियल एज इट फाइनली रिजल्ट्स इन. सूक्ष्म शिक्षण का बारंबार अभ्यास करना आवश्यक होता है क्योंकि परिणामतः यह ऑप्शन ए नॉलेज, ऑप्शन बी इंटरेस्ट, ऑप्शन सी ऑटोमेशन एंड ऑप्शन डी इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो योर राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर सी, ऑटोमेशन स्वचालित स्वचालन में बदलता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 इज प्री एक्टिव, इंटरएक्टिव एंड पोस्ट इंटरएक्टिव स्टेजेस आर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग? ऑप्शंस आर option A micro teaching, option B lesson planning, option C lesson planning and its execution and option D is none of the above. So your right answer will be option number C, पाठ नियोजन तथा क्रियान्वयन के. Moving on to the next question, question number 5, which one is maxim of teaching? Option A from remote to near, option B from abstract to concrete, option C from known to unknown and option D is from difficult to simple and your right answer is from abstract to concrete. अमूर्त से मूर्त की ओर. Question number 6 is a pupil teacher gets excellent in very first micro teaching plan. What should happen next to him? Option A he needs not to replan and reteach. Option B he is perfect so should leap on next level. Option C he needs to replan, reteach, re-feedback cycle for many more times and option D is all of the above. So there can be option number B or C. So there is a doubt, either B or C. Moving on to the next question, question number 7 is why is micro teaching called micro? Option A it is micro in time, option B it is micro in content, option C it is micro in objectives and option D is all of the above. So your right answer is option number D, all of the above. Moving on to the next question, question number 8, who wrote the end of history and the last man? Options are option A E.H. Carr, option B Francis, option C Toshiko and option D is Henry. So your right answer will be option number B, Francis wrote the book The End of History and the Last Man. Moving on to question number 9, lines written on blackboard by the teacher in class should be parallel to which of the following? Option A other lines written on blackboard, option B bottom line of the blackboard and option C both A and B and option D is none of the above. So your right answer will be option number C, both A and B. Question number 10 is which is not an activity based aid in teaching history? Option A historical tour, option B visit to a museum, option C dramatization and option D is films. So your right answer will be option number D, films. Moving on to the next one, Which of the following is not correct about role-playing teaching method? Option A, students learn by doing. Option B, it is based on the principle of inspiration. And option C, role should be given to only skilled students. And option D is feedback is used. So the wrong one is role should be given to only skilled students. Question number 12 is which of the following is wrong with respect to concentric approach of curriculum construction? Option A, frequency of facts. Option B, it follows the maxim of concrete to abstract. Option C, curriculum is brief or broad according to the class level. And option D is its layout remains the same according to the class level. So option D is your right answer. Question number 13 is which of the following is true about introduction skill? Option A, related to the prior knowledge. Option B, no need of correlate question. Option C, no need of question sequence. And option D is audio visual aids are always necessary. So your right answer will be option number A. Moving on to the next question, question number 14. Who is considered the father of storytelling history? Options are option A, Ranke. Option B, Herodotus. Option C, Spencer. And option D is Ferrero. So your right answer is option number B, Herodotus. Question number 15 is which of the following is not correct about the reference of lesson plan? Options are option A, increases self-confidence of a teacher. Option B, it is boring for teacher. Option C, it is according to the intellectual level of the teacher. And option D is it guides to the teacher. So the right answer will be option number B. Question number 16 is which program to be organized in the teaching of history? Option A, debate. Option B, visit to a museum. Option C, seminar. And option D is all of the above. So the right answer will be option number D, all of the above. Question 17 is which of the following statement is false? Option A, the language of the question should be adapted to the mental of the child. Option B, the answer to the question should be yes or no. Option C, there should not be echo questions. And option D, there should not be suggestive questions. So right answer is B, the answer to the question should be yes or no. प्रश्नों का उत्तर हाँ या ना में ही होना चाहिए. Question number 18 is which of the following is not characteristic of essay test? Option A, evaluation of memory level. Option B, importance of opportunity. Option C, it is a scientific method. And option D is effect of subjectivity on evaluation. So the right answer is importance of opportunity. Question number 19 is which of the following is not correct about field trip method? Option A, end of monotony of classroom teaching. Option B, students get direct experience. Option C, study of history becomes interesting. And option D is this is a non-traditional method of teaching. So option number D will be your right answer. Question number 20 is which of the following is wrong about explanation skill? Option A, it is a psychological method. Option B, students always remain active. Option C, teacher always remains active. Option D, systematic and logical presentation. So the right answer will be option number B, students always remains active. Question number 21 is who said this about audiovisual aids? Audiovisual methods and materials serve as very fruitful a basis for learning, high pupil interest and enthusiasm and success in school. Option A, Crow and Crow. Option B, E.D. McCluskey. Option C, Finch. Option D, Wittich and Sculler. So your answer will be option number B, E.D. McCluskey. Question number 22 is which of the following is wrong about two probing question skill? There is a mistake. It will be probing, not propping. Option A, seeking further information. Option B, refocusing. Option C, critical awareness. And option D is never prompting. So the right answer will be option number D. Moving on to question number 23, the first step of a problem solving method is option A, formulation of hypothesis. Option B, identification of problem. Option C, data collection, and option D is testing of hypothesis. So your right answer will be option number B, identification of problem. Question number 24 is, who proposed the theory of correlation among subjects? Option A, John Dewey, option B, Herbert, option C, Mahatma Gandhi, and option D is D. Garmin. So the right answer is Herbert. Question number 25 is, the classification of cognitive domain was presented by option A, Benjamin Bloom, option B, Skinner, option C, Simpson, and option D is Dewey. So your right answer will be option number A, Benjamin Bloom. Question number 26 is, field trips are useful in history for the option A, evaluation, option B, empirical evidence, option C, entertainment, and option D is none of the above. And the right answer is option number B, empirical evidence. Question number 27 is, micro teaching focuses on the competency over option A, method, option B, skill, option C, content, and option D is none of the above. So the right answer will be option number B, skills. Question number 28 is, the most direct experiences are from which of the following? Option A, motion picture, option B, visual symbol, option C, demonstration, and option D is field trip. So the most direct and the real experiences can be gained from option number D, field trip. Question number 29 is, duration of a lesson plan in macro lesson plan is option A, 5 to 10 minutes, option B, 10 to 20 minutes, option C, 20 to 25 minutes, and option D is 35 to 45 minutes. So the right answer will be option number D, 35 to 45 minutes. Moving on to the next one, which university was the origin point of micro teaching? Option A, Oxford, option B, Stanford, option C, Banaras Hindu University, and option D is Hyderabad University. So the right answer is option number B, Stanford University. Moving on to question number 31. Effective history teacher is who has control over the class. Option B, who can deliver more information in limited period. Option C, who inspires students how to learn, and option D is amends carefully the assignment. So the right answer is option number C. The effective history teacher is the one who inspires children how to learn. Next one is, use of methods where learners' own initiative and efforts are involved is an example of option A, deductive, option B, learner-centered, option C, traditional, and option D is interpersonal intelligence. And the right answer will be option number B, learner-centered method, where the students are engaged in activity and they learn by that. Moving on to the next one, question number 33. Which type of teaching aids are the most useful in history teaching? Option A, models, option B, printed materials, option C is audio-visual aids, and option D is timelines. So your right answer will be option number C, audio-visual aids. The next one is question number 34. Which of the following is not an essential quality of a history teacher? Option A, storyteller, option B, humorous, option C, religious faith, and option D is fair dealing. निम्नलिखित में से इतिहास शिक्षक का गुण आवश्यक नहीं है. ऑप्शन ए, कथावाचक, ऑप्शन बी, विनोद प्रिय, ऑप्शन सी, धार्मिक आस्था, एंड ऑप्शन डी, निष्पक्ष व्यवहार. So your option number C will be the right answer. Question number 35 is, the following steps of the lesson plan are given and you have to select the right sequence. So the right sequence will be, firstly general aims come, then the next one is a specific aim, then comes the previous knowledge, then comes the introductory questions, and the last one is the comprehensive questions. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, option number C will be the right answer. Question number 36 is, which of the following statements regarding evaluation is false? Option A, objective test is valid and reliable. Option B, the structure of questions in essay type test is simpler than objective type. Option C, in the absence of measurement, the work of the evaluation cannot be scientific. And option D is, scoring is difficult in objective test. And option D will be the right answer. Moving on to question number 37. Some students are weak in your class. You will ask option A, to study for few hours daily. Option B, cause to blushing him in front of intelligent students. Option C, teach to understand his problems. And option D is, ask him to practice again and again. So the right answer will be teach to understand his problems. So there is a doubt. Either it can be C or D. Question number 38 is, what is not true about lesson plan? Option A, it develops confidence in teacher. Option B, it is developed by teacher. Option C is, it is developed by students. And option D is, it helps in orderly delivery of content. So the right answer will be option number C, it is developed by students. The next one is, the father of project method was option A, Professor Ghate. Option B, Rapson. Option C, Kilpatrick. And option D is John Huizinga. So your right answer will be option C. The next one is, students are passive in option A, project method. Option B, discovery method. Option C, lecture method. And option D is inquiry method. So the right answer will be option number C, lecture method. Moving on to the next one, the Socratic method is known as option A, lecture demonstration method. Option B, discussion method. Option C, project method. And option D is question answer method. So the right answer is option number D. Question number 42 is, drama or role play is useful for teaching in option A, history. Option B, mathematics. Option C, science. And option D is language. And the right answer is option number A, drama or role play is useful for teaching in history. Moving on to the next one, question number 43 is, which of the following is not a good quality of teaching? Options are option A, democratic. Option B, sympathetic. Option C, autocratic. And option D is desirable information provider. So the right answer will be option number C, autocratic. The next one is question number 44. Who is the propounder of project method? Option A, Professor Ballard. Option B, Kilpatrick. Option C, Thomas. Option D, James Emily. So the right answer will be option number B, Kilpatrick. The next one is, which of the following is not a type of supervised method of teaching? Options are split period plan. Option B, 2 period plan. Option C, 0 period plan. And option D is period free plan. So the right answer will be option number D. The next question is, which of the following is not a step of unit plan? Option A, statement of objective. Option B, presentation. Option C, assimilation. And option D is recitation. Option number C will be your right answer. In micro teaching cycle, option A, no limit. Option B, 2 skill. Option C, 5 skill. And option D is 1 skill. So the right answer will be, there is a doubt again, either it can be 5 or it can be no limit. Next one is, which side should be stand while writing on the blackboard? I will repeat the question again. Which side a teacher should stand while writing on the blackboard? Option A, left side. Option B, right side. Option C, middle. And option D, anywhere. So the answer will be option number A, left side. Moving on to question number 49. Which of the following is a tool of history room? Option A, timeline. Option B, historical book. Option C, blackboard. And option D is all of the above. So the right answer is option number D, all of the above. Question number 50 is, choose correct relationship. Option A, summative evaluation. Option B, formative evaluation. Option C, summative evaluation. And option 4 is formative evaluation. So the right answer will be option number C, 1 and 2. Question number 51 is which is the type of objective test? Options are option A standardized test, option B teacher made test, option C both 1 and 2, and option D is none of these. So the right answer is option number C, both 1 and 2. Moving on to question number 52, the aim of remedial teaching is option A measuring students' error, option B pointing out students' error, option C evaluation of students' error, and option D is correction of students' error. So the right answer will be option number D, correction of students' error. Question number 53 is which of the following is not a quality of achievement test? Option A subjectivity, option B objectivity, option C validity, and option D is reliability. So the right answer will be option number A, subjectivity. Option A, subjectivity. Moving on to the next question. Question number 54 is which of the following approach was propounded by Brunner? Option A, spiral, option B, concentric, option C, chronological, and option D is correlation. So the right answer is option number B, concentric. Question number 55 is which statement is not correct about chronological teaching? Option A, divides all history into levels. Option B, the content list for each level is same. Option C, each historical period has a central problem. And option D is the stories should be in the chronological order for teaching in primary level. So the right answer will be option number C, stories should be in chronological order for teaching in primary level. Question 56 is curriculum means option A only theoretical subjects, option B only classroom educational activities, option C formal interactions between teacher and students, and option D is whole school life of a student. So answer is C, formal interaction. Question number 57 is which of the following is not a aim of teaching history at secondary level? Option A, create interest, option B, developments of liberality and broadness views of students, option C, awareness about various national problems, and option D is development of understanding about present and future basis on the past. So your right answer will be option number B, developments of liberality and broadness views of students. Question number 56 is which of the following is true about the true nature of history? Option A, it is only science, option B, it is only art, option C, both 1 and 2, and option D is none of these. So the right answer is both 1 and 2. Question number 60 is who relate with the following statement: history is a connected account of the course of events or progress of ideas. Option A, Radhakrishnan, option B, Professor Ghate, option C, Henry Johnson, and option D is Rapson. And right answer is option D. The next one is textbook storytelling and biography methods of teaching history are most suitable for which of the following group of students? Option A, higher educational level, option B, secondary level, option C, primary level, and option D is all of the above, and the right answer is option number C, primary level. Question number 61 is micro teaching is a option A, teaching technique, option B, learning method, option C, training technique, and option D is all of the above, and the right answer is micro teaching is a training technique. I hope you all have attempted only 60 questions in your answer sheet. Moving on to question number 62. Which of the following is defined as a wholehearted purposeful activity proceeding in a social environment? Option A, laboratory, option B, problem solving, option C, project, and option D is remedial teaching. So the answer will be option number C, project method, and this statement was given by Kilpatrick. Question number 63 is which of the following method of teaching history to young children is simply most interesting, easy, and economical also? Option A, project method, option B, laboratory, option C, lecture, and option D is storytelling. And the right answer is option number D. Question number 64. Which of the following was the strong supporter of biographical method of classification of history? Option A, Carlyle. Option B, Stanley Hall. Option C, Pestalozzi. And option D is all of the above. So your right answer is option number A, Carlyle. Question 65 is, dash is the history of future. Option A, civics of today. Option B, economics of today. Option C, literature of today. And option D is all of the above. And the right answer is option number D. Question number 66. Which is correct about aims of teaching history in schools and colleges? Option A, to develop proper concept of time, space and society. Option B, to develop desirable pattern of conduct. Option C, to develop sense of belongingness. And option D is all of the above. And the right answer is option number D, all of the above. Moving on to the next one. Which of the following is considered more suitable method of classification of history to develop time sense among students? Option A, concentric method. Option B, cultural epoch theory. Option C, chronological method. And option D is biographical method. And there is a doubt. So option number C can be your answer. Moving on to the next one. Fill up with the appropriate word from the following to complete the relationship between history and geography in the sentence given below. History deals with time factor and geography. The dash in the stormy of a man. Option A, space factor. Option B, land factor. Option C, time factor. And option D is none of these. So the answer can be option number A, space factor, or option number B, land factor. So again there is a doubt. Question number 69 is, methods include which of the following condition? Option A, it is a process. Option B, it makes work easy. Option C, it makes task effective. And option D is all of the above. So your right answer will be option number D, all of the above. Question number 70 is, history is a continuous process of interaction between historian and his facts. It is an unending dialogue between present and the past. Who said this? Option A, E.H. Carr. Option B, Adam Jones. Option C, Henry Johnson. And option D is V.D. Ghate. So the right answer will be option number A, E.H. Carr. The next one is, which of the following is action verb of knowledge? Option A, knowledge. Option B, recall. Option C, recognition. And option D is both B and C. And your right answer is option number D, both B and C. Question number 72. Why is content analysis prior to the lesson planning essential in history? Options are option A, to understand the lesson. Option B, to understand the potential in the content to make instructional objective. Option C, to prepare better support material. And option D, all of the above. So your right answer will be option number D. Question number 73 is, when does a pupil teacher do statement of aim in the class while teaching a plan? Option A, just at the standing of a plan teaching. Option B, after general aims. Option C, just after completion of introduction. And option D is all of the above. So your right answer will be option number C. Question number 74 is, which is the value of teaching history? Option A, informative. Option B, national. Option C, disciplinary. And option D is all of the above. And the right answer is option number D. Question number 75 is, who is the author of Ain-e-Akbari? Option A, Ziauddin Baruni. Option C, Muhammad Qasim. Option C, Abdul Qadir. And option D is Abul Fazl. And your right answer will be option number D. Question 76 is, Ras Tarangri of Kalhana was written in option number B, 12th century AD. Question number 77 is, who is called as the father of history? So your right answer is option number C, Herodotus. Question number 78 is, which of the following is essential part of discussion method of teaching history? And your answer will be option number D, all of the above. Question 79 is problematic condition is essential component of which of the following skill? And your option will be option number D, introduction skill. Question number 80 is duration of a cycle of a micro teaching is. So here the whole cycle timing it is asking for. So the answer will be option number D, 36 minutes. If it has asked the duration of only teaching in micro teaching, then it will be 6 minutes. But it is asking of the whole process, then it will be of 36 minutes. So that's all 80 questions which were there in your today's exam. So it's just a probability that this can be your answer. Wait for the official answer key from DDU, and till then prepare well for your next exam. Take a good care. All the best. Thanks for watching.